I don't remember what year Betty Shabazz came to campus to work on her doctorate in education, but I remember one day walking into one of the restaurants in town, and I did not know she knew who I was. And when I walked in, she spoke to me, and I was very flattered that she knew who I was. And so we chatted for a few moments. I thought she was a very beautiful woman, both physically and in terms of her manner, a great dignity about her. Just someone who was immediately likable.
They say that Malcolm X was a fermenter of violence. He taught hate. Can you, sitting there today, remember any act of violence that Malcolm X was part of? Can you? No, you cannot. We need to have more respect.
After Malcolm's death, his wife, Betty, becomes a very central figure in maintaining his legacy, kind of what his after-death legacy would be. And she herself also comes into her own in very interesting ways. I mean, it's significant that although she is the widow of this kind of martyred hero, she never kind of acquired the same status that someone like Coretta Scott King did. And yet she was as significant in maintaining his legacy as Coretta was. And in some ways, even more so, Betty was very good about making her own identity as a scholar, as a teacher, as a leader in the field of education, and certainly as a mother of their children, as a single mother of their children.
When my mother was working on a doctorate's degree, it was very difficult because she had to commute to Massachusetts. Once again, I don't know how she pulled that one off. She had to drive. She never slept. She had to work. She had to take care of 6 girls.
She paid for us to go to boarding school. She paid for us to have music lessons. She paid for us to go to charm school. She paid for us to have just everything. We went to summer camp in Vermont every single summer. We came home, then we went to our grandmother's house. And and private school for 6 girls, that's a lot.
Sometime when you are at a crossroad, sometime when you have had more pressure than any human being could ever bear, sometime when you don't know exactly what your mission is, although you might have decided long ago what it was. So I went back to Beijing, and one of the things I found is that I'm all right and I'm well.
I got to know Sister Betty as we were working on the Audubon project. And she was absolutely riotous. Just a lot of fun.